Orthodox Jews really saying the Messiah is here? The reason I kept quiet until now is I first hoped and prayed, like many others, that if we ignore this group, they will go away with the passing of time. But unfortunately, they are growing with time. And we as Orthodox religious Jews should start talking about this publicly and stop this movement before they become a new religion. In Israel, this movement is known as the Mashiach or the Yellow Flags. They believe that their last Rebbe that died in 1994 is the Messiah and is alive. They are a rotten branch of the Hasidic movement called Chabad, also known as Lubavitch. Now, if you think that this opposition to Chabad is something new, listen to Rabbi Y.Y. Jacobson, a Chabadnik rabbi that admits that Chabad has always been considered the most cultish movement in Hasidim.
Now it's funny because most people suspected that Lubavitch was most cultish than all other Hasidim.
And if you are unsure what he means by cultish, have a look at this creepy behavior at the Chabad Lubavitch headquarters in New York City called 770. I think you will also then understand why posters are going up in New York City saying the Messiah is here. And I already made a video about that, which I will link above and in the description below. In this video, we see Chabadniks pointing and praying to an empty chair of the seventh and last Chabad Rebbe that died in 1994. And in this video, we see Chabadniks leaving requests on the last Rebbe's table in front of his empty chair, even though he died in 1994. You can also see them walking backwards, something we only do at the Western Wall in Jerusalem. It is just creepy. But is there really a divide between the Orthodox Jewish world and Chabad? Listen how Rabbi Friedman, a Chabadnik rabbi who has over 200,000 YouTube subscribers, answer this question.
Chabad has always been a bit of an enigma to the frum world. We seem to have a better understanding with non-frum people than we do with frum people.
Now, some Jews have commented on my other video that there is no Chabadnik that really believes a dead rabbi is the Messiah or that he's still alive. If only that was true. Have a listen to this Chabadnik in Israel.
אתה מאמין שהרבי מלובביץ' שהוא הבא המשיח?
בוודאי.
אוקיי.
שהרבי מלובביץ' הוא מלך המשיח והוא חי וקיים.
Now, after seeing this and hearing this, many of you might say, but this is only one Chabadnik. And most Chabadniks don't believe this way. Here is a video inside 770 in New York City, the headquarters of Chabad Lubavitch, where they sing that their dead rabbi is the king and the Messiah. You might also recognize the dead rabbi's empty chair from the earlier videos I showed you. Now, some of you might say, the Jewish convert, you are saying these things because you don't understand. You don't understand the Hasidim or Orthodox Judaism. I mean, you are a convert after all saying these things. I mean, I have never heard any rabbi speak out against Chabad like you are doing now. Here is Rabbi David Bar Hayim from Machon Shiloh on this subject.
All Chabadnikim, essentially, with almost no exceptions, believe that their last Rebbe is the Mashiach. The only real discussion amongst them nowadays is whether he is alive or dead.
Now, many of you might not know Rabbi David Bar Hayim, but many of you do know Rabbi Tovia Singer. This is what he said when he was asked by a caller about this subject on Tanakh Talk.
I wonder, why do some Lubavitchers believe the dead Lubavitch Rebbe will be Mashiach?
Well, once he died, that means he can't be the Messiah. But what happened is some people just became too obsessed with the messenger rather than the message. This is the most dangerous thing.
As you can see, Many followers of this movement forget that Christianity started off as Orthodox Judaism and is today a completely different religion. This movement, like Christianity, cannot get over the death of their last Rebbe, and some within this movement has unfortunately started to say things that sound a lot more like Christianity than it does Orthodox Judaism. Now, for those watching this video still thinking that Jesus, whose real name is Yeshua, is the Messiah, you should definitely watch the video I will link above and in the description below. It will rock your little world. Let's make something very clear. All Orthodox Jews believe in the coming Messiah. This Messiah we are waiting for must rebuild the third temple, and he must bring world peace. We pray for this 3 times a day. It's part of the 13 principles of Jewish faith which we all believe in. The Messiah must do all this in a single coming. There is no mention of a second coming in the entire Bible. No Orthodox Jew believes in a second coming. If you know a Jew that believes in a second coming, that means that he or she is no longer an Orthodox Jew. The concept of a second coming was invented by the Christians after their rabbi died. They later started idolizing their dead rabbi, and 300 years after his death, he became a son of God, or God, chas v'shalom, God forbid. To anyone that knows someone that is in this cult, send them this video. It says in the Torah that you shall surely rebuke your brother, and you shall not bear a sin because of him. Many Chabadniks might say, but this is Lashon Hara. This is evil speech, this is slander. This is discussed in the Talmud, which is the Jewish oral law. In Baba Basra 39b, it states that if something is known by more than 3 people, it is already public knowledge and is thus no longer Lashon Hara or evil speech. Return to Orthodox Judaism. All of you that has gone astray, return to the one true God. And if you are still not sure if there really is a God, then you should definitely watch this video next.